My name is Clara. I am 22 years old and I needed a job. I saw an ad in the newspaper. It said a man needed a maid for his 2 young children. The family was very rich, so I decided to go to their house. When I arrived, I was surprised. The house was very big, old, but beautiful. I rang the doorbell. A tall man opened the door. He had dark hair and pale skin. His eyes looked tired, almost empty. "You're here for the maid position?" he asked. "Yes, sir. My name is Clara," I replied. "I am Mr. Bennet," he said. He did not smile. He showed me around the big house. It was clean, perfect, like a museum. Every wall had pictures of a woman. She was beautiful, but her eyes were strange. "That was my wife," he said quietly. "She passed away 2 years ago." I didn't know what to say. I just nodded. Then I met the children, twins, a boy and a girl, both 7 years old. Their names were Leo and Sophie. They were quiet. They didn't laugh or talk much. "This is Clara," Mr. Bennet said. "She will take care of you now." The children didn't answer. The whole house felt silent. He told me his wife had died in a fire. After that, things were never the same. I understood this job wasn't just about cleaning or cooking. It was about bringing life into this dark house. So I accepted. I lived in a small room at the end of a long hallway. Every day I cleaned, cooked, and took care of the children. Mr. Bennet was always in his study, always working. He ate alone. He barely spoke. Weeks passed. Slowly the children started talking a little more. One evening, Leo and Sophie were drawing in the living room. For the first time, they laughed. I smiled too. It felt like the house finally took a breath. I turned and saw Mr. Bennet standing by the doorway. He was watching us. "They haven't laughed like that in a long time," he said softly. His voice almost sounded kind. The next day, someone came to the house. A woman, maybe in her late 30s. "I am Margaret," she said. "I am Evelyn's sister." Evelyn, that was Mr. Bennet's late wife. Margaret looked at me up and down. She didn't smile either. "You're the new maid," she said. "Good luck." From that day, I knew she didn't like me. She watched me all the time, the way I cleaned, the way I spoke to the children. "They need discipline, not friendship," she said once. Later, she came to the kitchen while I was washing dishes. "You think you can replace my sister?" she asked. "No, of course not. I am just a maid," I said quickly. She smiled coldly. "Let me tell you something, little maid. My sister didn't die in that fire. At least, not right away." I froze. "What do you mean?" "She was locked in the house that night," Margaret said. "He told everyone it was an accident, but I never believed him." I stood there, my heart pounding. "He loved her, didn't he?" I asked. Margaret looked straight into my eyes. "He loved control. That's not the same thing." She left the kitchen. I felt sick. That night I couldn't sleep. I kept hearing faint noises, footsteps above my room, whispers in the hallway. When I went to check, the house was empty. Days passed. The air in the house grew heavy. One night, while folding laundry, I found something, a small box behind the children's clothes. Inside were photographs, not of the wife, but of other women, women I didn't recognize. On the back of each photo, there was a date, and then a single word: gone, gone, gone. I felt my hands go cold. That evening, when Mr. Bennet came home, he smiled at me for the first time. It wasn't a kind smile. It was something else. "You've been doing well here," he said. "You have made this house alive again." His eyes stayed on me too long. Something in them made my stomach turn. That night, I packed my things. I planned to leave before sunrise, but when I stepped into the hallway, I saw him standing there in the dark. "Going somewhere, Clara?" he asked quietly. My throat went dry. "I just needed air," I said. He took a slow step forward. "You remind me of her," he whispered, "of Evelyn. She used to say she wanted to leave too." He smiled. "She didn't." I ran. The police came later that night. Margaret had called them. They searched the basement and found everything: the photographs, the jewelry, the ashes. They said he had done it before. They said he was planning it again. It's been 6 months since that night. The children live with Margaret now. The house was sold. And Mr. Bennet, he never came out of prison.